What's up guys, it's Luke, your digital concierge here at Gramophone. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Marantz Model 30 integrated amplifier. The all-new, super hyped amp from Marantz that I am really excited to take a look at. Marantz has been building great audio components since 1953. They have a long and storied history of building some of the most famous things around and are cherished by both music lovers and critical listeners alike. With the introduction of the Model 30, Marantz continues that long legacy of building audiophile-grade components that are accessible for most people. Let's dive into the Model 30 and find out what makes it so amazing. But before we get into it, guys, I don't want you to miss out. So make sure you subscribe to the Gramophone channel and click that bell notification icon so that you can keep up with all of our newest product highlights. We've got a lot of great stuff coming up, and I will see you there. First up, and I think that one of the most interesting, is that this uses two separate power supplies in this unit. It uses a toroidal power supply, a good old-fashioned copper donut that we really like for low noise, on the preamp stage for that special sonic quality that a toroid can often add while not delivering any negative side effects. But on the power amp portion, it uses a very high-quality switching mode power supply, which is honestly just as fast and just as quiet and detailed. But regardless, splitting up the two power supplies is a genius move and makes this behave as if it was two separate components, like you had a preamp and a power amp, but all in one case. That's some really forward thinking by Marantz, and also seriously delivers on the value proposition, as this can now compete with separate hardware. On that note of power though, this makes 100 watts into 8 ohm speakers and 200 watts into 4 ohm speakers, and reproduces an excellently large frequency range from as low as 5 Hz to as high as 50,000. Now of course, a lot of that on the super lows and highs we don't actually hear, but it demonstrates just how good the electronics in this unit are that they can reproduce such a wide range. In between the preamp and power amp stage on the Marantz Model 30 is Marantz's unique HDAM technology, hyperdynamic amplifier modules, and this is the SA3 variant, which is the latest. Those are an input buffer in between your preamp and power amp that add just a little bit of sweetness and color that Marantz is known for. And I gotta say, on the Model 30, I really like their inclusion. And it makes it absolutely shine on speakers that have maybe a little bit more recessed mid-highs, because it brings that out, but this also has a little bit of a bass bump in it. So bassier notes, warmer tones sound great, but you don't lose any detail in that mid-high region where you oftenly sacrifice for. And for the more technical numbers, this has a total harmonic distortion of 0.005%, which means basically inaudible, and a damping factor of 500, which is absolutely plenty. Excellent performance. And if you see on the front, you have some tone and balance controls. One for bass, one for treble, and of course the trusty balance knob. And I like that these are analog feeling knobs, as they allow you to just precisely dial it into exactly where you like. Though I gotta say, out of the box, just set for neutral, it sounds great. We'll do the basics first, get the dimensions out of the way. Just over 17 inches wide, about 16.5 inches in depth, and just over 5 inches in height. And the weight is 32 pounds, because just like its matching CD player, weight is good. One small touch in the design that I really like is that on the sides of the front panel, there's actually some white LED accent lights that will shine outward when you power it on. And the body of this thing is designed from an electronics grade steel on the inner chassis, wrapped in an aluminum shell, but with a steel top panel. So this thing is about as solid as can be. But a small touch on the back that I really like, copper screws, because you know how your Luke feels about copper, especially in his audio products. And since we're talking about design, just like the CD player that you previously saw in black, here is the amplifier, but in that silver gold we were talking about. The black is like carbon fiber on the front face, but this silver gold, this champagne color, looks like something that just came out of a silversmith shop, and I cannot get enough of it. Marantz, you hit a home run on the design of this product and the matching CD player too. And anybody should be proud to have a stack like this sitting on top of their audio rack proudly displayed. First thing to point out, notice this portion over here that's labeled remote. That is so you can connect separate Marantz devices together, such as the matching SACD30N, and that way control them with just one remote and one power switch. Look at these speaker terminals. They're huge and they're copper. They're called the Speaker Terminal 100 Plus by Marantz. Extremely well constructed speaker terminal, some of the best that you could want. Also notice the phono stage. One little small detail I liked is that they have it capped off out of the box to keep it protected and prevent against any outside noise. The phono stage integrated into this is actually a very good unit. Can't really see the need for a separate one with an amp of this quality. And of course would pair nicely with a Marantz turntable that is also part of their reference grade stack. And then if you look over here, you can see 5 RCA ins for analog audio from separate sources. These two being kind of highlighted as they're a little bit beefier because that's where you would connect your primary source, and you'll just see that's labeled CD for, of course, its matching SACD30N. You also notice that this has a pre-out on it, so you can connect it to a bigger separate power amp if need be. Though I honestly doubt if you will need to do that because this already makes 100 watts into 8 ohms, and that is an honest 100 watts into 8 ohms. But Marantz still gives you the option, and that is a great thing to see. And of course the Model 30 includes its own remote, really high quality. This also has a surprising weight in the hand as the face on it feels to be aluminum. And it's pretty much the same remote that comes with the SACD30. So using the remote interconnect on this, just pick one of them and you're good to go. For just under $2,500, the Marantz Model 30 integrated amplifier is one of the top contenders in its price point. Built with excellent quality and precision all the way around and delivering lots of power for great value and a sound signature that is clean but authoritative on bass and nicely polished and detailed on highs, this is the one to look at. And if you'd like to purchase one of these wonderful amplifiers for yourself, and I highly suggest you do, head on over to skybygramophone.com where you can check out securely and receive fast and free shipping straight to your door, and complete the married couple and get the SACD30N CD player with it, because you will not be disappointed and you will enjoy it for years to come. Also, if you want to be able to demo this in person, please stop by one of our showrooms in either Columbia, Gaithersburg, or Timonium, Maryland, and don't forget to hit up our Kitchen Design Center along the way in Hunt Valley, Maryland as well. If you guys need any help coming up with project ideas, or if you need to schedule a service request and would like to speak to one of our hi-fi, home theater, or interior design experts, go get yourself inspired at Gramophone.com. Also, if you have any questions for me personally about any of the products that I've covered here on the Gramophone channel, ask at Gramophone.com. I'll do my best to help you. Alright guys, you know the drill. If you like this video, show me and give me a thumbs up and drop a comment down below. And make sure you subscribe to the Gramophone channel for all of your audio and home theater needs. But of course, I want to hear from you. What do you think of the Model 30 and the rest of this new Marantz stack? And what do you want to see from us in the future? As always, thank you for watching. Be seeing you.